Hey, you guys. So, I just want to say that the grieving that you've been doing during this time is really allowing you to release a lot of pent up, built up energy, past versions of yourself that you allowed to be numbed by whether it was substances or by patterns in your behavior. Um, I feel like you are really finally releasing these things and these habits. And if you find yourself feeling depleted and emotionally, mentally exhausted, um, of course, life can be making you a little tired right now, especially if you're working hard to make your dreams and this new reality come true and into existence and fruition. It can take a lot of work and a lot of change and a lot of releasing. And I feel like you've been doing all of those things, but you've also have had this heaviness upon your heart where it's almost like you're afraid to open up. You're afraid to see what else is there because you're processing the grief, you're processing the heavy feelings of what has happened, and how certain situations have played out. And I think that because you have such a beautiful, honest, true heart, that these situations were something you absolutely did not expect, and maybe on the outside to others it may seem you're handling it very well, or it's just another hiccup in your life and you're just gonna walk over it like whatever. No, I feel like this event or these things, this person, this place has really taken you out of character emotionally, mentally, physically even, and you're now coming back to yourself and being able to reflect on how stagnant and toxic certain situations were in your life. And I think that right now what you're doing is really allowing yourself to feel, because you grew mentally, spiritually, and emotionally over these years after experiencing this trauma, and also releasing these patterns that you, and just take the airplane as confirmation like I'm having to really speak up. But I think that you've been doing an amazing job with really allowing yourself to move over these obstacles, and also like processing the emotions that they have caused you. And it may seem like a lot right now because while you were in it you didn't realize it as much until now. It's like you're reclaiming your power, you're getting your peace back, and you're like, oh like that stuff really affected me. Like I feel like I'm myself almost again, and I didn't think it was possible to get back here. Well, when you stick to setting boundaries and allow yourself to move away from things that really don't serve you, that don't feel aligned, that are holding you back more than they are lifting you up. When you truly release these things, you're going to notice how much lighter life is going to feel for you. You're going to realize that you are able to connect more to your intuition, to your psychic abilities, your senses. You're going to realize how much easier it is to connect with God and the universe, because your heart is not going to be in as hard of a place as it was before. Because as you release yourself from these things, you're also being open to new things, even without realizing it. So I want you to know that if this season feels lonely, if it feels like maybe you're going into isolation or feeling shut out or scared, like your heart is like, that's kind of the message I'm getting right now. It's like you feel like your heart is just on shutdown. And I really think maybe you're taking time for you. Maybe you're allowing the season to be about healing and growth, and noticing what this traumatic experience may have even put you through energetically, and really paying attention to maybe patterns that you have that are coming up, and allowing yourself to look at them for what they are. So when it is time for you to maybe move into something new, you don't want to go on affecting people without realizing, hey, I'm still working on this. This is something that I know I'm working on, a trauma I'm working through, and I've acknowledged it and it's there. So I'm going to try to tend to that part of me, that part of my inner child, that part of me that is unhealed, that needs tending to before, getting too quickly moving into other things. But I do feel like you're somebody who is very mature, and I think that you taking time to get grounded, taking time to meditate and just breathe, cut out the distractions if you need to for a few weeks, or have a balance with how much you take on from the outside factors, from the news, from social media. Really allow yourself the chance to pull away during this time, is the message that is coming through. But don't get stuck in the energy of isolation or being pulled away from too long, because you're such a bright light in this world and you need to get back out there and share it with everybody, because the world needs more people like you. The world just needs people that are willing to come together the way that you are and love the way that you do. And if this video found you, you can honestly know that you're not alone. So much love, so much light, and peace be with you. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.